Hello, family. It's live time. I'm in the kitchen. We have a jam-packed show today. I have three special guests, and we're making shrimp and pasta. That's right, shrimp and pasta on this Friday. I hope that you are, just living your best life today. Okay, I'm going to go back around and let's get it started. It is time to get started. Hold on for a second. Let me hook my microphone in here. It started even better. Alrighty. Okay, now we can really get it started. Let's see. Almost didn't hook my microphone. That was going to be a situation. Really a situation there.
We don't want any situations.
No, we do not. Okay, dokie. Welcome to Live, family. Welcome to the Live. My first guest today in the kitchen with me is Miss Denise Foster from Leadership Southern Maryland. She's the executive director of the leadership program that I have mentioned numerous times, and she's joining me in the kitchen. We're going to talk all things leadership and how you can get involved in your local community with this particular program, because there's units all around the country, right? Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, Denise, come on to the live.
Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. And we didn't plan our greens.
No.
It just happened. Just letting you know. On the Zoom today, we have two members of the Charles County Commission for Women, and that's in Charles County, Maryland. We have their chair, Miss Torri Ball. Welcome, Torri. As well as their treasurer, Miss Yonelle Moore-Lee. So thank you, ladies.
You're welcome. Thank you.
How are you both doing?
Oh, wonderful.
Awesome.
Good weather.
Okay, yes, definitely. It's spring break where we are for a lot of people. I know. Are you ladies? You ladies are on spring break as well?
Yeah.
Yes. So you're going to enjoy some downtime, or you're enjoying downtime, and okay, family fun, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the menu, Denise, this is what we're going to be doing in a couple of minutes. I have this is how I literally cook. I look in the fridge, see what's available, and really, to be honest with you, low key, I just make it up as I go.
Okay.
So I have some angel hair pasta from dinner last night. I have some shrimp that I seasoned up with. I really literally opened up my spice drawer and just gave these shrimp a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I have some tomatoes that I actually diced tomatoes that I seasoned up with some oregano and some salt, pepper, add a little bit of sweet honey, because I always think this acid needs a little bit of sweet.
Looks perfect.
We have some fresh garlic, some shallots, and some other seasonings, and of course, Shaniqua Cousins Flavor with Love olive oil is going to get the party started. That's what's going to happen here. So it's all going to come together in this delicious shrimp and pasta tomato-y situation.
I can't wait.
Okay, alrighty. Before we jump into cooking today, I wanted Torri and Yonelle to tell us a little bit more about the Charles County Commission for Women. I attended one of the events that they held, a networking event, probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was absolutely just, I learned so much from the speakers that were there, as well as the other women that were in the room. It was such a great networking opportunity, and I want you guys to share more, if I could start with you, Torri, share more about what is the mission of the organization and how do people get involved?
So the Charles County Commission for Women started because the state of Maryland has the biggest, Charles County has the biggest commission for women. So with all of the counties in Maryland, every county has a commission for women, which we advocate and serve as a referral agency for women and children. Not saying that it's just for women and children, it's for the whole family. Okay. But we center on focusing on women and children. So we advocate, we also look at different legislations that might affect women and children and families. We also promote equal opportunities for women. We also have public forums and networking events, which you just stated you attended our networking event this year. This was our first annual networking event. We are hoping to plan for 2 additional ones this year.
Okay.
So that way more women will be able to come out and learn other facets of what they can do, get more information. If it's with business or starting a nonprofit, we're hoping to have those with us. We are gearing up for our 2nd annual summit, which the title is Passing the Torch. The title came from brainstorming from the last tenure with our immediate past chair. And the thought process of passing the torch is getting our women that of age and passing the torch to our younger generation to be our future leaders of tomorrow. If the future leader of maybe being in politics, being a teacher, being an entrepreneur, or anything that they possibly could be, it's just passing the torch and letting them know that they can take it from here, take the baton from here and keep going. So we want to extend that rope out to people and let them continue to reach back for others. So that's where we have passing the torch. But our chair for the event, Ms. Yonelle Lee, served as the chair for the last event, the network event, and she serves as the chair with a small committee of board members for Charles County Commission for Women to have this event happen on April 23rd from 9 to 12.
I love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love the mission. I wasn't aware that there was a commission in every county.
Yes.
And so that is great information. So if you're looking to get involved in your county, I think you should reach out. I'll put all the website information at the end of the show so that people could start to reach out, because I didn't even know that it was in every county. So this is awesome. And
so how people can actually serve on the board is to reach out to their county government and fill out the application that's on your website. And what they will do is, if there's a vacancy on the board, they'll send it to the chair, letting me know that there are persons that are interested in the Commission for Women.
awesome. This is awesome. I love it. And Yonelle, I know that you're chairing this particular function. Tell us what we can expect during the event.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you, Chair Torri. She did a fabulous job of explaining of who we are and what we do. The last couple of years have been tough.
Yeah.
The pandemic has really crushed so many people and hampered what we're able to do. So this one again will be virtual. I can tell you last year I was not on the commission, but I attended, and that event is what inspired me to apply. So well done. It was so well done. So last year's theme was more than enough. As Chair Torri mentioned, this year it's passing the torch. And I love everything about that because it's what we need to do. We need to always have leaders that we're grooming in the pipeline to prepare to take over. So we have a dynamic keynote speaker, Dr. Joy Brown, who is all about educating, equipping, and empowering. So she's going to be talking to us about passing the torch and motivating everyone. We have a very, very talented Charles County student who will be playing a couple of songs for us. Mr. Denise, he's a student at North Point. We also have some panelists, such as the fabulous Shaniqua Collins. And what I love about the panelists is it's intentionally multi-generational.
Yes.
So we have a high school student, we have a college student who's also interning for one of our delegates. We have a young woman who just turned 30 and is doing phenomenal things working with Senator Van Hollen. We have Shaniqua, who is all things, a veteran, an author, a speaker, and then we have the chair of the Charles County NAACP. So it's a wide range of ages and experiences and skills, and that's going to be a panel discussion where people will be able to ask questions, they'll be sharing their experience, and they'll be talking about how they got to where they are and what they'd like to see. And as you can imagine, with the different generations, there are different things that may be of priority to them. So I'm looking forward to the discussion. And then afterwards, because the ladies and they were gentlemen too, enjoy the networking so much that we're going to allow some time for people to give their elevator speeches, such as so you'll have different rooms. You can do either business or nonprofit or community leaders, and they can talk about who they are, what they're looking to do, how they can connect. And of course, it's a great opportunity for the Charles County Commission for women to still touch people, even if it's virtually, and just get to know each other and let people know that we're here, what we can offer them, how to reach us. As Torri said, if there's any vacancies coming up, how they might join us. And even if there are not any vacancies, you're still always welcome to join us at any event, to partner with us. So we're just getting our name out there, and hopefully as we're preparing to return to in-person next year, maybe the summit can be in person. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I love it. I love the what you've shared, and I look forward to participating. I think it's it's what we should be doing. We should be passing the torch. We should be grooming that next generation and sharing our knowledge and sharing what has worked for us, what hasn't worked for us, and so on and so forth, so that they can be better for it. And so again, the event is April 23rd from 9 to 12, and it's virtual. So you don't even have to leave your home. You can stay in the comfort of your own home, keep your PJs on, whatever, but it's an opportunity to collaborate with other women and glean the knowledge and just, I just love when women come together. There's something powerful about when we come together. Nothing against the men, because I know there are men that tune in too, but it's something that's powerful when we come together. It's that iron sharpening iron, and it's just that inspiration, and you feel motivated, and so on and so forth. So I just love it, and I'm so happy you guys took out time to join us to briefly share what's happening. And again, I look forward to participating. Anything else you want to share before you guys have to tune out?
Just that we'll make sure that Shaniqua has the Eventbrite information. We're asking everyone to log in through Eventbrite. It's open to the public, so you don't have to live in house count. Whoever would like to come, we're more than welcome. And Torri, anything else you'd like to share?
They're always welcome to donate. We're always looking for donations.
Yes.
We do a lot in the community with giving back to domestic violence and sexual assault survivors as well.
Okay, awesome. And if you have an event coming up in October, let me know, because I have someone that's coming on to talk about domestic violence, so that would be a good time for you guys to come back if you have anything going on, and just to highlight the commission again.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Absolutely. Okay, ladies, we're going to cook, and then most importantly, we're going to eat. So we know you have to go. Thank you very much. All righty. Have a good spring break. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. That was awesome.
They're so inspiring.
I know. I feel like I just want to do something.
Yeah.
I guess I'll participate in the event. No, I mean, I am going to participate. That was really good. That was good. I'm always excited to have opportunities to just collaborate with other women. I think you don't know what you don't know. And so the networking event that I attended with them was so good. And like I said, you can participate. It's open to the public. So regardless of where you are, region doesn't matter. I think it's a great opportunity. They'll have the breakout rooms. And so while I'm getting this heated, Denise.
Yes. What can I do?
Thank you. I'm glad you're ready to
I'm willing to be your sous chef.
Great.
On that, whatever you want.
While I'm just taking off the wrapper, you can drizzle some olive oil in the pan.
Okay.
And I also want you to tell us about Leadership Southern Maryland. Like, tell us a little bit more about the opportunities, because I personally feel so fortunate to be participating in the program. And it's, I talk about it I plug it a lot on the thing. I know people are like, if she talks about that program, then
No, never too much. Never too much.
But I just think it's such a great opportunity. It's you get to have hands-on experience. You get to go behind the scenes. It's like pulling back the curtain on a lot of things that's happening in our region, and just having an opportunity to think about it a different way.
Yes, and I think when people hear Leadership Southern Maryland, they think textbooks and maybe personality assessments and things that you've done with your job. And this is just so much more. Leadership is more than a title.
Yes.
You could see with Yonelle and Torri, the leaders that we have in our community that are making a difference.
Yeah.
And you get to come and you address all of the major topics that are going on in our community that are affecting you every day.
Yeah.
And you see behind the scenes. I think the next time I'll see you, we're going to go to the nuclear power plant.
Yep.
and get the behind the scenes tour. You went to see public safety and the impacts of the last few years have had on our public safety officials. It's just things that are very eye-opening, I think, that you don't always think about.
Now, is Leadership Maryland similar in that aspect? Or
Leadership Maryland is similar, but it's statewide.
Okay.
So if you're looking to have a statewide perspective, they represent all counties and they have days in different regions. So if you're looking for a statewide perspective, I would say definitely think about Leadership Maryland.
Okay.
Leadership Southern Maryland was actually founded by graduates of Leadership Maryland who said, hey, this was so impactful to me. But Southern Maryland is unique in a lot of ways. St. Mary's County, Charles County, Southern Maryland isn't Montgomery County.
Nope.
And it isn't the Eastern Shore, and it's not PG County, we have different needs, different focus areas, and they started this organization in 2008, and it's been thriving since then, and it's really the regional approach. So I say it depends what you're looking for, but I think everyone should be part of their community and part of their region and see what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now here's a funny story. And the power of intention and the power of just putting the power of intention. When I first got to the area about 2006 timeframe, I got to this area, and probably about 2 or 3 years after that, I saw it wasn't Leadership Southern Maryland, it was a different name. Maybe it was Leadership Southern Maryland. I could have sworn it had a different name. Nonetheless, I had seen the program, and I was thinking, one day I want to do that program, literally. And then I think I had written it down, probably. I just knew, subconsciously, I knew it at some point I want to get involved in this program. So I knew a couple of people that had gone through it. I would be thinking to myself, one day I'm going to get in that program. Literally sitting there last summer, I believe, got an email or a note or a text, something, saying, hey, I nominated you from Jackie Miles, saying I nominated you for Leadership Southern Maryland. It was like, what? It was meant to be. She was reading my mind. And it took from the initial, it probably was a good 5-6 years, but still, it's just like.
But when the time is right, the time is right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I will say I was a little bit nervous when I heard about the interview process, the applicant. Whoa, what is this?
Well, we want to make sure that part of our criteria is that you want Southern Maryland to be a better place. This isn't, like I said, the textbook and quizzes.
No.
We want to make sure that you're there to make the community better. And I see our graduates, on Facebook, I see them on LinkedIn, I see them doing these amazing things, political things, volunteering, all of these wonderful things to make our region better. I mean, what more could you ask for? Networking within your job is wonderful, but being with people that are not like you is even better, I think.
I totally agree. That is probably one of the volunteer, I volunteer often. I do different things. It's typically, I have several friends that have nonprofits, right? So I will help out here and there. Not volunteering at a nonprofit where I had no affiliation was different for me for coming through the program. And so I had no affiliation, I didn't know anyone, and I have had a blast.
Good.
Even beyond our requirement, I'm continuing to support them. And I've just whatever you guys need me to do, I'm just getting in there, and it's felt so rewarding to be able to do it.
And your class members, right, are all a little bit, there are a lot of people that are in maybe the same industry, but there are some that are in the opposite.
Getting outside of my day-to-day job and finding people who are literally different industries is really good, because you only know the people. So this is burning, so guess what we need to do? Start cooking. While I'm doing this, you want to pour some water or some tea?
Sure.
We have some, my go-to blueberry pomegranate infused green tea with a little bit of honey, and I just threw some frozen blueberries in there. I'm going to start searing the shrimp off, because I know some of you are like, can she just start cooking already? Sear the shrimp, get them going, and then I'm going to remove the shrimp and cook our sauce that's going to help bring it all together.
So there's blueberries.
Yep.
Love it.
And we're just using one pan. We're not getting a whole bunch of stuff dirty, okay?
My husband would like that.
Is he watching today?
I don't know, but he's the kitchen cleaner. If I'm the cooking, then he's cleaning.
Even better. I love it. So, speaking of positions, addition, you're going to be leaving your position pretty soon with Leadership Southern Maryland.
I am. I am also a military spouse. Like most of us, I wear many hats. So
Yep.
duty calls, and we're moving to Virginia Beach. But I can't imagine not being involved with Southern Maryland. My family lives here. I was born and raised here. So I will be back, and I love the idea of catching up with everyone and seeing you continue to do great things.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. And change is, I love change. You know, because like looking forward to seasons. I love seeing the seasons change. And I think change, it can be hard for some of us. Change is hard, but it's required for growth. It's required for, it's just required for growth, really. And you just get to explore new opportunities, meet new people.
I agree.
You
It
know,
feeds your energy. It really does.
It really does. And so with your position, I know that there's an opportunity for someone else to step into your role. And so if you're looking for an opportunity to participate in Southern Maryland, Denise's role is available. So, you know.
We are looking for the next best executive director.
The next best one. We have the best one here.
The next best one.
The next one is somewhere out there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I want to see all the accomplishments.
Yeah.
Anyone that's involved with a nonprofit organization knows that you want nothing but success, and I want that to continue way beyond my time.
Because you get into it for the passion and the joy of what you're, for the passion and the joy, and you're giving back to the people you service. You're really giving back to them from a nonprofit standpoint.
Absolutely. And if we have any graduates that frequent your live stream, we are always looking. We are always looking for you to join our committees. Help with the next class. Make the next best class. Yes. Participate. Help plan the days. If anyone's watching, we would love to have you.
So the board plans the days along with. How are the days? Are the days the same for every class? That's something that I was wondering.
The days are mostly the same for every class. We like to keep the consistency. COVID made that more difficult.
Okay.
Some of the venues weren't available.
Okay.
But generally they are. So we have a kind of a template, and then our graduates come back, and they're usually graduates that have a specialty in that area. So you had Public Safety Day, and those were public safety officials that were grads that help us plan that day. It helps us get access to that behind the scenes tour, that you were mentioning before, because we have graduates in so many industries.
Got it.
They help us get all three sheriffs there, or all three superintendents there for you to talk to. So we really rely on them to help make the program better every year. I think it's better every year. That's our goal.
Which I thought was really beneficial. So I got an opportunity to speak to the sheriff for our county. I mean, where am I at? Where am I?
St. Mary's County.
Yeah, St. Mary's County. And it was a really good conversation that I had with him. And he actually was going to participate in the lobby.
Sheriff Cameron?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Look at that. Who would have thunk it? So we would have had a sheriff, a county commissioner, Denise, executive director of LSM. We have all kinds of people that come through the live. But Okay, so shrimp is seared off.
That looks
wonderful. What I wanted to do is make sure it had some nice color on it. So I added some smoked paprika on it to give it some color. And then I added in a couple of other spices, garlic, onion powder, and I did some lemon pepper.
It smells wonderful.
So now I don't want them to cook too long, so I'll remove the shrimp. Just rinse out that bowl really quickly. And then we're going to go in the pan with I want to cool the pan down. I'm going to go in the pan with the tomatoes. Do you want to pour it?
Sure.
Sous chef?
I would love to be your sous chef.
There you go.
Put all my hours of Food Network watching to use.
Here we go.
Right?
It's all coming together for you now. So now, what I like to do, one of the benefits of not changing out the pan is getting all that flavor off of the bottom of the pan. That's also going to serve as a buffer for this fresh garlic. I just diced up, it's a lot of garlic. I diced up about 3 cloves of garlic. Remember, garlic is great for you. And if you can get fresh garlic, even better, versus getting the stuff that's already jarred. The fresh garlic is even better. So while that's happening, I'm going to also dice up a shallot that looked like it was on this last leg, and I'm going to now bring it to life.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So what kind of things are you looking forward to in Virginia Beach?
Oh gosh. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to meeting new people. I've learned a lot in my time with Leadership Southern Maryland on how to engage better with the community.
Okay.
So I think I would say I've started reaching out. I've reached out to the chamber, some organizations that I'm familiar with to really get involved. I would feel, knowing what I know about community engagement, I would feel guilty not doing that, no matter where the military takes me. I think I need to be involved in some way, so I'm looking forward to that.
And that's a nice segue into what I was thinking about when I thought about the encouragement segment. Every live we have an encouragement segment. So I was thinking of what is something that I could share with people with regards to leadership. And I believe that you can lead wherever you're planted. So right now you're getting transferred out, and you're already talking about what can you do and what can you bring to that community. And I want us to have that type of mindset as well, that wherever you are, there you are, right? And so what you think about the skills and the talents and the creativity that you have and how you can serve the community where you are. Always think about a way to serve. I think when you focus on serving and giving to other people, it comes back to you tenfold, always. If you take your focus off of yourself and put your focus on other people, there's so many blessings and so many opportunities that you just call forward in your life. And so if I had to give you, a word of encouragement today, that's really what I want you to think about. Lead where you are. It doesn't have to necessarily be that, and wherever you are, in your organizations, when you're, some of us own our own businesses, lead where you are. Be an example. Share some knowledge, some skills, whatever you have with other people, and it'll come back to you. That's what I think, Denise.
And little things can make a big difference. Sometimes people think that maybe the skills they have, won't make a big difference. You would be surprised at the number of nonprofits, Leadership Southern Maryland included, 1.5 staff people.
Yes.
At the small nonprofits we have, that the smallest amount of help would be so meaningful to them.
Yeah.
So don't think that you don't have to be an expert necessarily in everything to help. You can really do the smallest things and make the biggest difference.
Yeah. And also, don't second guess your skills. Don't second guess the skills and talents that you have and that you can contribute to an organization. The one thing that I like to encourage people to do is to, no matter where you are, be who you are in your skin. Like, there's no one else like you. Bring who you are to every opportunity that's presented to you. Show up as your authentic self, and then people can, I think when you show up as your authentic self, no matter where you are, it's encouraging. It's bold, it's courageous.
Yes.
And I just think it's beneficial. I'm not for pretending, being something that I'm not, going places I don't want to go, just show up as your authentic self, and I just think you're all the better for it.
Well, I would say Shaniqua does show up as her authentic self in class every time. And I will say, if I can say a surprise.
Oh, there's a surprise. Yes.
The class of 2022 executive program has voted. Would love for you to be their class representative at graduation.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you, class members.
All because you're your authentic self.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
And
Definitely.
it shows. Obviously,
Thank
it
you.
shows. They see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm honored to be our class representative. That's a good surprise. That's a good surprise today. Do you smell what's happening here?
I smell a lot of deliciousness.
Yes, it's happening. So, this is where things are going to get pretty good.
Okay.
It's going to come together pretty quickly. Now, this is a secret that I use for a lot of my dishes.
Okay.
It's Chinese mirin, and it's a cooking seasoning.
Okay.
So it adds a little
And it's
sweet.
spicy?
It's not spicy, but I did add some red pepper to the dish earlier, and it has a little bit of vinegar, so it helps to balance out some of the sweet. It's like a sweet and acidic. So I like to do that with tomato-based stuff and shrimp. Now, we don't have it's not a lot of sauce in here, but that's intentional because what's left in here, ginger hair pasta, is going to soak it up. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more water in here. It's just leftover pasta. I'll add a little bit of water, And one of the things that, can we talk about your cooking, how you've had to change your cooking? One of the things that was a great, I don't even say, Denise, tell us what it is, because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
It's a surprise.
Yes.
So, and I do believe food is health, and I've been getting into that more. I do have alpha-gal syndrome.
Yep.
It's an infectious disease that's caused by a tick bite, the
Yep.
Lone Star tick, which is unfortunately very common in Southern Maryland.
Yes.
And the outcome is that I'm now allergic to mammals and dairy.
Yep.
So I've had to adjust everything I know about food
Yes.
and cooking. A lot of plant-based cooking, some vegan cooking. It's really been a lot, but it really made me focus on food for health.
Yes.
And I'm still learning. I'll be learning for a long time probably, but.
And I mentioned that because I wanted to be extra careful today with what I was preparing, because again, like she said, no mammals, no dairy. And so initially I was going to make some shrimp scampi. Then I said, well, wait a minute, I have butter. And so I don't know how to really make it without butter, so I'm going to pause. So for me, I think going plant-based is not a bad option. Just looking and challenging yourself, like you said, is a good thing. And that you're healthy. That's the main thing. That you remain healthy and doing what's right for your body. I too believe that cooking is health. Like what you eat literally has a direct impact on your vitality and how you show up. And so cooking with quality ingredients, eating quality foods, and controlling mostly what you're eating through cooking and preparing it is key. That's what I believe.
Is absolutely key. The processed food is not always the best choice for you. I know it's nice to have something fast, but look how fast this was.
Yeah, very quick. How long do you think that took? About 20 minutes or so? Yeah. I don't even know if it took that long.
Not even that.
It's a Friday, it's nice out, you don't want to be stuck in the kitchen necessarily. And so I'm going to add a little bit more oil to top this off. And again, this is my brand of olive oil.
Oh.
So again, believing cooking is health. I wanted a nice, healthy fat to cook with every day. And so I've been cooking with olive oil for years, right? Years. Love it. Okay, let's do it.
Where do you make your own olive oil? That's interesting.
I have a distributor out of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Who is also a
that's your
veteran.
name?
Yeah, my name. It goes along with the cookbook. So the cookbook and the oils are the start of my Flavored with Love collection, because I also believe you have to put love in the food.
Absolutely.
So that's a part of the Flavored with Love collection. And so I figured out how to turn it into a business. If I'm going to use it, something I use every day, something I believe in, I just turned it into a little business situation.
Well, can I come over every Friday?
You
we
can.
live kind of close to each other until I move.
You can come over every Friday until it's time for you to leave. So this has come together pretty quickly. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I need some green in here. So I'm going to put a little bit more dried parsley in there. And I believe we're going to be done. That came together very quickly. A lot of the seasoning was done so I seasoned up the shrimp. I seasoned up the tomatoes. My dog probably found a lizard out there, so if you're hearing anything, that's him outside.
He met his goals.
Yeah, he met his goals for the day. And I think it's going to be time to eat.
This is a perfect weeknight dinner.
It is. So easy. And think about how many times you have leftover pasta. Swap out the pasta or use the, just go with the shrimp and the tomatoes.
Would you use rice?
Oh, that's what you know. I'm a southern rice eating Charleston girl. I'm gonna try this just because you're standing there, and I don't want to you know, I don't want it not to be good.
I don't know how it could not be good, because it looks perfect.
I'm gonna add a little bit more salt to it.
What kind of salt is that?
I use pink salt. Pure salt is healthy for you.
Is that the
stuff,
Himalayan?
yeah, Himalayan
salt?
pink salt.
Okay.
The white table salt, I know they're probably tired of me saying that too. It's not good for you. It's processed. All of the minerals are stripped out of it. So you're really not doing anything but adding a lot of unnecessary sodium to your diet. So if you can switch your salt, if you can switch the oils that you eat with, you're off to a great start. Because think about it. I don't know many people who cook without salt.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know many people who cook without some type of oil, some type of base, some fat. And if you're going to add a fat to your food, you want to make sure it's the best quality fat. So my starting fat is typically extra virgin olive oil. Not just because it's mine, but it's literally what I start with. Or I would use a grass-fed butter. Okay. So if you're going to use use butter that's beneficial. So grass-fed means the cows are eating grass; they're not eating other stuff. So if you have a cow that's eating grass, that means the butter is going to be better for you because you're getting a lot of the nutrients in from the grass. And so even if you compare and you look at butter, the grass-fed butter is a golden yellow color. The other stuff that's not butter is like a pale yellow.
Yes.
We can do away with that.
Yes, I agree. Well, I use plant-based butter now.
Yes, you do.
But yes, I do agree.
Is there a difference in the taste that you're experiencing?
Honestly, not really.
Okay.
Once you mix it in,
You
with the other things, you don't even notice it.
Okay. Well, this is
great.
You're going to be tasting it in just a second here.
I can't wait to taste it.
Look like we got some little, okay. I use these placemats all the time as if we're sitting at a table, but we're really not. So I'm going to scoop you up some from the bottom because that's where a lot of the flavor is. I probably could have gone with less noodles.
No, everyone likes leftovers, right?
Yeah, that's true. You're definitely speaking the truth here. Okay.
I'm always thinking about what can I make tonight that I can bring for lunch tomorrow.
That's literally how I cook. I'm thinking, and working from home a lot now, I'm literally making lunch thinking, okay, this is going to be dinner.
Yes.
Give you some of the tomatoes.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to make myself some. This has been a quick little Friday live. We got some information about Charles County, their program that's happening next week. We learned a lot about Leadership Southern Maryland and that opportunity that's available to you all if you're in this region, or if you're in Maryland and you're looking outside of the St. Mary's County region, there's opportunities available. Literally, Denise's position is becoming available for someone to take advantage of and apply. Yeah. And other than that, today I also wanted to share, the encouragement segment, definitely lead where you are. Lead where you're planted. I believe that you are capable of leading right where you are. Just be your authentic self. Thank you to my class for nominating me to speak as the class representative for our graduation. I will be graduating from Leadership Southern Maryland June 2nd.
Yes.
June 2nd. So excited. It's been 9 months that we've been enrolled in the program, and I'm telling you, the information that's shared and the connections that are made.
You'll keep them forever, I hope.
Forever.
Yes.
Literally forever. But before I wrap up, you have to
test
the situation, and we'll have to, Denise is testing.
I know. If you live near Shaniqua, you should ask her if you can come over on Fridays.
Yes.
I think that's the time.
Another thing, I kept the tails on the shrimp because I think it adds flavor.
Okay. It's really good. It's a really good seasoning on the shrimp. Just a little bit spicy, but not too much.
Just enough heat. Delicious.
It is.
I'm not just making that up, people.
She's not making it up. It's true.
Okay, I'll come a little closer. I like to come closer so they can be a part of the experience of me eating. Sunshine Davis. Here you go. If you can see that right there. Hello, Shandez. I hope you all are having a great Friday. This is delicious. This is shrimp and pasta with a little tomatoes. Really good. Just letting you know.
It is. It's really good.
So, speaking of the community where you are, something that I have been doing for the last few years is that I've been hosting, well, this will only be the third year. I can't say few years, but third year that I will be hosting my women's conference. I host the annual women's conference. And so what was important to me about being able to host the conference is that I hosted in my hometown of Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is going to be year 3. So I spent the past weekend in my hometown celebrating my brother-in-law and my sister, their anniversary. But I also was home scouting a new location for a new venue for the event. And so this is going to be year 3 that we're going to be hosting the Women Seeking Purpose Living Dreams Experience in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina.
Can we go?
Yes, everyone.
In Charleston?
It's open. It's open to the public, and that's really what I want. My goal is to make Charleston the destination for women.
Who doesn't want to go to Charleston?
I know.
The city of food.
I'm telling you, it's so. And being that I no longer live there, but visiting, I'm like a tourist. I was like, I feel so fortunate to be from such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
So when is it?
December 3rd, this year, December 2nd through the 4th, really. So Friday night we'll have a kickoff event. The conference will be Saturday. It's a half-day conference, so you get to participate in this experience. I call it an experience.
Yeah, I hope so.
So, and then you can enjoy the rest of Charleston for that afternoon, and then we leave out on Sunday. So it's a girls' weekend.
Okay.
It's a girls' weekend. So I'm excited.
I'm in.
Denise is in.
I'm in.
Denise is in. December 2nd through the 3rd.
Charleston's not too far.
It's not. I drive from here, so you can definitely drive from Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
I've actually driven from Charleston to Virginia Beach in 6 hours.
Okay. That's easy.
Yeah, I went to Charleston to vacation and then went to Virginia Beach to finish out.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's happening December 3rd, and I'm really excited. And again, it's about putting it back in the community where I was raised. My family is still in Charleston, and so that's important to me to give back to the community in that way. And so, just excited, really excited.
And for women.
For women.
Okay.
Yep, for women. And so we'll have some men there, but the men are mostly security on my team.
That's okay.
So, but they're there, they're peeking in on us ladies, but they're also there to protect us. So I'm really excited. And then also, if you are not signed up, I want you to make sure you go to my website and sign up for my newsletter. That's where you're going to find all the information about the conference. You're going to find different content. So whether it's health and wellness, cooking, coaching, all of that stuff is in the newsletter. So make sure you go to shaniquacousins.com to keep in touch, okay? I want to keep in touch with you that way. Not just on social media. You can get this stuff directly in your inbox, which I'm doing a coaching question of the week. I challenge myself to do 1 question per week for the whole year.
On LinkedIn, I think I saw, right?
Yep, I do post on LinkedIn. I post on LinkedIn, TikTok. I'm on TikTok, dude. That's a lot.
Do you dance?
I haven't danced on TikTok. I do a lot of dancing, but I haven't danced on TikTok yet. So
that might make me get an account.
That might, because I like to dance.
Okay.
So there's a lot of dancing at my conference too.
Okay.
It's a fun conference.
I love that.
So we have food, we have entertainment,
dancing,
giveaways, the whole 9.
Networking.
It's Southern hospitality at its best.
Oh.
Networking, all of it. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, really what I want you to do is sign up for the newsletter so you can get all of this information in your inbox. And just go out on my website. As soon as you go on the website, it'll be a pop-up that says, hey, keep in touch, sign up, and you can be on there. The next live will be May 20th at 12 o'clock. We're kicking off the summer cooking series. So it's going to be barbecue, family, friends for the whole summer. So make sure you tune in May 20th. And then most importantly, happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter. This has been a great, quick, to the point live, and I'm, again, thankful for just the experience of Leadership Southern Maryland. It has really been beneficial for me, and so great job as executive director.
Thank you. We appreciate that, and it's people like you that make it worth it. That's what that's the best part of the program, is coming to the days and seeing you guys and your interaction and all the things that I know that you're going to do.
So I'm just happy. And as a matter of fact, I spoke to Kara from College of Southern Maryland.
Yes.
You put us in contact.
I did.
And I'm going to be speaking at their event on May 5th.
At the annual conference?
Yeah, at the annual
Wonderful.
conference. So I'll be participating in that event May 5th. And so that's, again, another benefit of being in the program, having a network of people that you can reach out to and them reach out to you. I think it's such a great thing.
And that's a wonderful networking event for the nonprofit world.
Yeah, and they have an after thing, like I think it's at Foster's Grill, or maybe somewhere else. They're having something that played that afternoon.
Okay.
So I'll probably participate in that. But I'm helping to kick it off that morning.
You should.
Yeah,
You
so
should.
I'm excited. I love doing stuff like that. And then lastly, I did say lastly, happy Easter, everyone. It is, I don't know where you are, but where we are, it's beautiful out. It's nice and bright and sunny. We're going to enjoy the rest of our afternoon. We're going to enjoy the rest of this food. And in the meantime, in the between time, I pray that everyone is blessed. And I'll see you next month on the 20th for another Live in the Kitchen. See ya.
Thank you.
Alrighty. This dog of mine. Let's see. Alrighty. See you guys. Take care.